Hola, my people. This is Jack El Chapo, and we are here to discuss football. So, this is Mona Sporty Football Podcast on a Saturday. What a match week 12. So, it's important to note that it is 5 minutes past midnight. Actually, it is 5 minutes to 1, and we are still live here on Monasporty because of football. So we had a very interesting match week on this Saturday with some games yet to be played, and Chelsea won on their early kickoff 2-0 in a game where a lot of things had to be put in place. Uh, so the game began well with good intensive, and Burnley looked like they came out to fight for their lives, and it was very important for them. By the way, they played a very good game during the first half, and they went down uh, on a 1-0, a goal that was technically made. And it is important to note that it doesn't go without mentioning the Chaloba pass to pick Cucurella up front. Then Cucurella controls the ball perfectly and give it back to Gittens. Gittens carved it right on top of Neto's head. Neto finishing the ball with a very good diving head. That was perfect. One thing I like about Enzo Maresca's type of goals is that whenever he wants to score a goal, he cooks the ball properly. Like the goal is clinically taken, like from the build up, from everything. This is not the first time I'm seeing Chelsea building from behind and actually getting into the opponent's net. It is something that happens and keep on happening every other time, and it's now becoming normal thing for this Chelsea Football Club to build from behind and to get on target. They did it against PSG. I saw it. The ball started right from Robert Sanchez. It came up to Malo Gusto, up front to Caicedo. Then in the end, Palmer took it to the net. Also, Chelsea's second goal, it came on late when Burnley were on the verge to equalize that goal, and they were really up and looking for a goal. Something that has been seen before. Chelsea has had a problem of conceding late goals. Like against Brighton, they conceded late goals, and they were so quickly that made them lose the match. Also against Sunderland, they lost the match with some two quick goals conceded at the end of the game, right at the end of the game. So we were all tense at some point. Like with this one goal lead, we are not sure of the 3 points, because the 3 points were really important to us today. Like we really needed the 3 points, and this was something that we had right from the first half, and we only needed to protect it. So we were working tirelessly to make sure that this point stays with us. Then came on Dilap did not perform to our expectations. Bro really dropped a disaster class to this evening, because when we were expecting Dilap to come back, we all knew that Dilap was going to be our solution to up front, because we all came to an agreement and said Joao Pedro is a good technician and not a finish man. So he is better off played as a second striker, or as on the number 10 role, where he moves freely because he can pick the ball from the back, he can carry the ball, he is a good ball carrier, and he can also lay assist and create so many chances, and he can also score on a good day. So definitely, our expectation was Dilap was coming to fill the verge that Jackson left behind. But according to what we've seen, I don't know. The Club World Cup really gave us best of the Club World Cup. I could say the Club World Cup is what gave us the best of our Chelsea squad. Yeah. Like you could see, Pedro Neto was running all over everywhere. That Club World Cup. Also, Malo Gusto was him. Uh, it's only Cole Palmer who was struggling in the Club World Cup, and a lot of people did not notice that because he ended up finishing it well, but he was struggling all through. When we were losing against Flamengo, bro was never to be seen. But all these other players, including Cucurella, Sanchez was giving out his best. But when we came to the Premier League, now we've not seen the real deal up that we were seeing, that we saw in maybe 3 or 4 games in the Club World Cup. Bro just came and disappeared. So that makes me wonder, who was this guy who sat on the table to make the decision that Jackson should go on loan? Because clearly there are about 4 chances today that Jackson will turn to an assist without even thinking twice. Dilap really squandered those chances. He really wasted. In fact, there's a chance he had Enzo. He had Enzo on. He could just lay across. He had all the time in this world to just lay across that will make Enzo be on a one-on-one, 1v1 versus the goalkeeper. But bro didn't do that. He I don't want to talk about Dilap much more, but I hope Maresca saw that, and going forward, Dilap is going to improve because I believe the coach he has a very good coach who is also a good man manager. With that said, so we also went to another match. So before we go to another match, definitely, as the table stands right now, Arsenal are leading the Premier League table with 1 game to play. They are playing Tottenham tomorrow. So Arsenal, they are playing Tottenham today in the afternoon. So Arsenal, they're leading the table with 26 points. Chelsea are on second with 23 points. Manchester City are on third with 22 points. Remember, Manchester City just lost to Newcastle United. A very good game. I really wonder how that game ended up with only 3 goals. That was a game that could produce more than 6 goals. Donnarumma made a lot of saves in that game, and also Newcastle United really performed well, including Barnes. Even though Barnes scored 2 goals, but he had like 4 clear chances that he really wasted. So Manchester City, for that reasons, they stay on third, and Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest 3-0. And I think this Liverpool game needs to be talked about. Because when Liverpool were winning, when the Premier League started on match week 1, there was a problem that any other person could see. Ancelotti was on honeymoon. And Liverpool were winning based on luck. Majorly, Liverpool won based on luck. They could pull off a win in the maybe 90s. Like they won like 4 consecutive games or 5 consecutive games on a dying time. When the stoppage time is running up, they will hit you on that time and you will not recover. And that one happened more than once, twice, thrice, fourth. So anyone could say that this is a team that clearly the coach is clueless and the club is running out of its momentum. So, fast forward, time has catch up with them. In their last 7 games, they've lost 6 and they've only won 1, and the one they won was against Aston Villa. These guys have lost to Crystal Palace more than twice in a row. They are out of FA Cup right now. No, they are out of Carabao Cup right now, courtesy of Crystal Palace. And as things sit, they are mathematically, they are still in the title race. But reality is trying to show us that Liverpool are now out of the title race because of some I don't know whether we call them stupid decisions or what we call them, because uh, first there is a lot of pressure. They used 500 million to do their new signings, and something hasn't clicked yet, including Florian Wirtz, who was not with them today. Someone just made a joke and say Liverpool missed Florian Wirtz, because if Florian Wirtz would play today, they would have lost 4-0, and I found it funny uh, for someone to make such kind of a joke when people are really on the verge of dying. See, Liverpool, they say that they will never walk alone, but today, majority walked home alone. I really want to take this stand and say that it is good to do something, and it is not good to overdo something. Just like Jimmy Carragher will put it, like you should leave football. As a good footballer, you should leave football before football leaves you. The football has left him. Who are we talking about? I think it is high time Liverpool understands and come to the reality that Salah is now a liability to that team. And I'm not saying that they should do away with Salah immediately. What I'm just saying is that Chiesa has proven to be the best uh, in every game that he has played, whether they are losing, whether they are performing. So Chiesa has played a better game than Mohamed Salah, and it's been quite some time when Chiesa comes on, and he makes a very big difference compared to what Salah has been doing on the pitch. So it will only be better for Liverpool to consider giving Chiesa more time, even if it means taking Salah to the bench. Because Salah is clearly out of form, and we can all agree that Salah is good at breaking with pace. You understand? Because he used to, when you attack Liverpool, they will collect the ball from behind, and either Robertson or Trent Alexander-Arnold will find him with a long ball. So he is good at that. But you see now, right now, Ancelotti is trying to build, and majority of the Liverpool ball is played on the midfield. So Salah coming to collect ball from the midfield and dragging away from the wide wing, so he does not get enough time to run with the ball and cut in as he used to do, then have his shot. He's been having problem with that, and I think that it is the only problem they need to do. For Liverpool to come back on form, they are good. I don't say that Liverpool are on bad form. I still believe that Liverpool are on good form. The team is still has spirit, and the only thing they're not getting right is on Chiesa. Chiesa has to be kept constantly inside that field. Salah has to go and stay aside for quite some time until when he regains his form back. Maybe we can discuss about that later on. But for now, I think they should. If Ancelotti really wants to save his job, he should consider playing Chiesa and Eketike up front. That's it for today, my man.